Let's get it.
Let's get
it, bro.
Nah, I got my hand in front of your face. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Skip Cutscene, man. We're back with another episode, man. And needless to say, I'm always here with my partners, man. I got Wicked and B Potts here, man. What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Yeah. You know, we're back with another show, man. We got some hot topics this time. And we're going to go ahead and jump into it. We're not even going to wait. We're going to get straight to the Halo because, one, the campaign's going to drop in, 2 days?
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the Halo TV show coming sometime next year. So the Halo TV show, recently me and Wick was playing Halo, the multiplayer beta. And so we were talking about video games. Oh, video games can turn into TV shows or movies. And it was brought to my attention by my homie 9Auto, shout out 9Auto. But he sent me a link telling me about Mega Man has a Netflix show coming, or they're talking about one. And we say how Halo is a staple, and we believe Microsoft doesn't have any room to mess this up.
No,
you know, like Halo's been a staple in the FPS genre since 2001, and obviously numbers don't lie, because when the beta came out, fucking numbers skyrocketed on every streaming platform, or just numbers in general, because Halo was back.
I mean, you think about it, Halo kind of helped launch the Xbox, as it were.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And the fact that those numbers jumped the way they did, I mean, because you got 2.5 generations of gamers playing it. Like, you got us and some of our parents, like my stepdad, you know, he played Halo a little bit. And then you got the folks under us who came in like Halo 2, 3, and 4, and they played. And like I said, it's a staple in gaming, man. The fact that we're still trying to make all these comic books and games into movies now, there's no room for error at all.
No. I still think they're going to mess it up, though.
No, I agree. Like, I don't... Ugh.
I mean, they picked the right studio, Amazon. It's Amazon, right?
Is it Amazon or is it Paramount?
Paramount's part of Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, they got the money to do it right, but it's one of those things like it's going to be one of your, like, they're going to spend so much money on it and everything, and then they're just going to cancel it after the first season. You know what I mean? That's what I think is going to happen. Some people it's not going to be like either it's okay or, yeah, I guess it's cool. It's people are either going to love it or they're going to hate it. Because you're going to have those people that, you know, are like, they're watching the series and then, you know, Spartan says something, and then they're like, that's not true. No. Exactly. You're going to totally have those people.
You're right. And that's for folks who actually read the books and stuff, which I don't know how many books Halo has, but
my brother.
Which one? Older, younger?
Obese.
Well, both of them older than mine.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how they can, I don't know how they're gonna do this. Like, if it looks like the CGI trailers they've been showing for like the Super Bowl and those little halftime shows, stuff like that. Well, not Super Bowl, but the halftime shows and the commercials they've been showing. If it looks like that, then it's gonna be. I won't say it's great, but visually it'll be great.
Now, wait, is this all CGI or is it live action?
It's live action. There's an actual person wearing the suit and stuff from a lot of the stuff, and then obviously when he does like the crazy shit, it's gonna go CGI or whatever.
Well, it's also one of those things too, where Halo is such a large fictional universe where they could honestly, I mean, there's so much content that they can make if they do it right. They could even, you know, do just like how the games were, as far as like having. Like, you see the Master Chief story, and then on the flip side of that, you're watching the Covenant story, the Arbiter, and then the season finale, they, you know, throw hands or whatever.
That's honestly what I'm waiting on more than anything, man, is seeing the Covenant. Like, I want to see the brutes and all of them motherfuckers, because when back on the old Halo versus modes, I used to always choose the Arbiter type characters because I didn't care about being Chief. I was like, bro, I want to be one of the fucking aliens, bro. Like they sound goofy as hell, but I just like using them because their armor looked better than fucking Chief's armor back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's until now, get the Hayabusa armor and the all the ninja shit and all these different type of armors and shit now. But I wish you could still be the Covenant side while playing versus. I mean, it made
maybe that's something that they'll add later. You never know.
People been asking for it since 4, and they haven't implemented it. But the only reason why I mean to cut you off, but the only reason I kind of think they will is because I guess this is a spiritual reboot, the new Halo.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
What? So are they going to play like the original like Halo story again? I didn't realize it was a spiritual reboot.
They're saying it's a spiritual reboot, which it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense because the only reason it doesn't make sense because obviously Cortana is gone still.
Right.
Cortana was gone since Halo 4 when she got corrupted and all or whatever.
Yeah, there's a story behind that actually.
Right. And then he's looking for Cortana in this one still, or whatever he's doing, or the other AI said something about it, like we got to find her or some shit. So I don't know how it's a spiritual reboot, but that's what they're calling it.
Yeah, the whole corruption story and Cortana like essentially losing her shit. Mm-hmm. That was directly related to the one of the lead writers because his mother was suffering from dementia. That's why he implemented it into the game. So that's why that story is so damn good because he's essentially
he lived it. Yeah,
he's living it real life. So
damn, I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's new to me. I thought my mother just had good writing skills. Well, obviously, he had good writing skills, but you know what I mean. Like he actually was living that moment, and made it into something else, like an outlet, should I say?
Mm-hmm.
What
do you think, Potts?
Oh yeah.
I would just say this right now. Whether they make, whether it go live action or not, and as long as they make it, man, I just want to see some cool shit in theaters for it. So,
I agree. I think if I had to list, I'm gonna ask y'all the same question. If I had to list 5 games to get turned into movies, live action right now, that I think will be a hit, would be 1, Gears of War. I think Gears of War will do good. Obviously, Halo. I would like to see Devil May Cry. I think Devil May Cry can be done really well if they choose the right Dante and Virgil.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I think
it almost had like a more darker but kind of a Deadpool vibe.
Right. And get your rock music in there, get your little spontaneous fucking devil hunter and fucking get some cool transformation in there at some point. A lot of action. I think Devil May Cry would be a great fucking movie. That's 3. Metal Gear.
Yes.
And for 5,
right.
5, I had to say your shirt, Wicked.
Zelda.
Yeah. I think Zelda can, if done right, it can damn near be on some.
Zelda can easily be something like a Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I just said it can be a Lord of the Rings type shit.
Yeah. So,
but my thing, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
My thing is why what took them so long. Why they haven't thought about this already. You know what I mean? Like maybe like last year.
CGI. That's the best thing I can say is technology.
I agree with that. I think it's CGI, but also it's all one of those things where if they want to make something and they can't do it the way they want to. That's what took James Cameron to make Avatar so long because he wanted to make that movie in the 1990s, I believe. But it took him so long. So one, I think honestly, Microsoft has a hugely larger budget than they did before.
Right.
So and honestly, with these CGI capabilities these days, they can literally I want this to happen. Cool. Give us about a month and we can work that up on a PC. And considering you know what the TV series budget is for season 1, right?
For what? Halo?
For Halo, yeah.
No.
$200 million.
Damn.
That's more than movies, AAA movies.
Yeah. So I also think with these, why they took so long to start doing it, I think it's because of it's the meta now.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had superhero movies back late 90s, or late 80s, and also because if you want to count the original Superman, but Blade definitely bust that door open as far as how
Blade saved Marvel. Period.
Yeah. So how you can open up that door for a good story with a lot of gore, but at the same time not too dark, and still make a good movie out of it.
And honestly, keep it rated R, man. Like Disney is. I don't like Disney, but I mean that's where the entertainment is right now. So whatever. But at the same time, like guys, grow a backbone, man. Like for
please,
real. Like you're starting to with Deadpool, but we need a rated R Wolverine movie or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Our movies,
blood spitting ass everywhere.
Like our movies, man, they definitely, a lot of these video games are definitely rated MA, the ones we play. So yeah, you definitely can hit. You gotta have at least rated R off the back, man, just to get the real adaptation of the game. I'm supposed to ask y'all the same question. What 5 y'all got for
Pots, you go first.
Oh shit. No, because actually, like I really actually had some in mind, but man, I don't know, man. I was very biased. I'm very biased to Metal Gear, so I always wanted them to,
we can all agree on that one. Metal Gear, yeah.
I thought it was just long overdue, and I still think it's long overdue. Oh shit, I didn't
mean to cut you off, but I meant to add one to it. I forgot to say God of War. Boy.
I was like, why didn't you say God of War?
I just thought about it. I was like, I forgot to say God of War. Like, oh shit. Yeah. So I will replace Zelda with God of War, and then Zelda be an honorable mention for me.
Basically, games with like the emotions kind of like tied to it. You know what I mean? Like, if you go back, even with Halo, you go back, it was some emotional scenes, you know what I'm saying, in those cutscenes, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? You grown to love those type of characters, and bringing those characters, to the movies, to the big screen. I think, that'll be lovely, man. So I think any game that has that emotional connection to it, man, you bring it to the movies, man. You have people probably in tears, like, in certain scenes, I would say.
If they do that, they gotta, I think they need to choose new actors too, man. Give some new folks a chance. It's not saying get rid of like your AAAs like Robert Downey Jr. and stuff like that, who do a great job as Iron Man, perfect cast, whatever. But at some point, if you're gonna portray a younger version of a character, I know you can use computers and make them look younger and all that stuff, but sometimes people can tap into stuff because they grew up with it, versus somebody who didn't grow up in that shit, like RDJ. Like, he might have dabbled in fucking Iron Man, but for what I know, he read the comic books and then got into that character from other people telling him what, and then just that's his natural nature. That's his nature in general. So, but I think getting somebody who's already loved that shit and just finds someone who look like him and can act and be like, yo, that's Miles Morales, all right? Like,
yeah,
nobody else is playing this role but him.
Yeah, there's a big old there's that stupid rumor going around that Lil Nas is going to be Miles Morales.
They better the fuck not. And look, hell no.
Hey, you better accept him.
No. I have no problem with him. I don't want him playing Miles Morales.
Slick, you got to accept him. Slick, you got to accept him, or they're going to cancel us.
I don't have to accept him. I don't have to accept him being Miles Morales. Like we don't even know if he can act, bro. Like, yes, you can teach people how to act. I got it.
Right.
But
some people got it, some people don't.
Right. I'd rather them take somebody who's hungry and can fill that role versus somebody who's already made it in music to play that role. I don't give a fuck how good actor he is, bro. I see him as Lil Nas X, and that's it, bro. Like it's like the thing, like RDJ. I don't see another Iron Man. Right. And there may be some dude who look just like Robert RDJ or look more like Tony Stark than him and can play it better. But until RDJ is in the grave and I'm in my fucking deathbed and see the new Iron Man reboot coming out, I don't see anybody else playing Iron Man right now.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Were you done listing your movies, or were you just saying in general, Potts?
Nah, I'm done.
Okay.
Did you even name them?
I would have to agree on the he just said games with good stories, and I can honestly agree with that because like a lot of these writers in Hollywood now they're looking to some of these stories in games and everything, like Metal Gear Solid or like Halo
or Mass Effect.
Or exactly Mass Effect. What's that? I can't think of it right now for some reason. The guy and the girl, the zombies.
Zombie. What?
The Last of Us.
Yeah. And they're already making a TV series. Yeah. So they're starting to look at games a lot more as far as good stories and storylines and everything. But I would agree on the Halo. I would agree on the Devil May Cry. Love Devil May Cry. Definitely Metal Gear Solid. What else?
Yeah, and they don't even actually have to like be all emotion. I'm just throwing emotions in there. I mean, like you could definitely have some action.
That's a big part of games now, though, man. If you're playing single player stories,
you know what would make a really good movie series?
Which one?
Dark Souls.
And it could, and you don't even have to have named actors. You could put anybody in that fucking shit.
Because
it's Ashen one, is it?
Yeah,
and you could.
Dark Souls series would be good. I think I'd like to see something like that. And honestly, like I really want them. If they can do Lord of the Rings, right? It's not that hard to do a Final Fantasy movie or something, some type of RPG or something. You could make it. What?
Tell me how. Like you said, Dark Souls. I'm stuck on that right now.
Okay.
How dope would it be if they made it a TV series or whatever, right?
Right.
And say they got Potts. He's the first Ashen one to start going through the story, right?
Yeah, Potts.
And Potts get offed real quick. Fucking he dies. But when they restart the next person, it's somebody completely different. As in a new Ashen one. Because technically the timeline wouldn't break or be different. It just is a new fucking person. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's the new Ashen one. It just traversed to another soul or whatever. And that person's the new Ashen one. But
if they did that, what will be really cool is you could catch glimpses of them later on,
right?
Standing at the like the writing on the ground and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, don't go this way.
Right. But even that though, if we did that too, but say he dies and then he traverses whatever and it comes, the next Ashen one comes up, a little fragment of Pot's memory is ingrained into the new Ashen one.
Kind of like the premonitions the game we were playing.
Yeah. So then that way, like, all right, well, shit. Why am I getting this vision? Hit motherfucker die right here. They go through the same.
I don't want to
room.
go down this hallway.
Yeah.
Why? I saw my shit get pushed in.
And it wasn't them. It's just they saw the past Ashen one get fucking dropped.
Yeah. Just
mercy fucking fire.
That's actually dope, bro.
But see
that being a TV series.
We've said it 10 times to Sunday. Okay, like they need to talk to actual real gamers, just the normal folk. We got the ideas. Like, man, that would be awesome if we did that, because we've been, excuse the expression, we've been around the block.
Yep.
We played these games. We played the good ones. We played the bad ones. We spent the money on the great ones. Spent money on the sad ones.
Yep.
And these are the kind of things that obviously we all wish could happen, but frankly, they're never going to. And because somebody's going to come up with some like stupid, back to this cancel culture thing, man. One little thing is off, and then they just like scrap the whole thing. You know what I mean? Whatever happened to sticks and stones, fellas.
Which is why all the gamers need to take a creative writing class, and we should write scripts and shit. Write all goddamn.
Well, just like that. Like the ideas for your drawing and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, I had some stupid, however funny, but stupid ideas.
And it's going to be implemented. So
exactly.
That's the whole point.
I don't know, like, because you got these people that like that, they have that mentality that, and I hate to say this, but that elitist mentality is like, oh, well, I was involved in Forrest Gump or whatever.
Right.
And cue the Bubba Gump picture. And and so obviously I can write this. Just like the chick that's doing Knights of the Old Republic remake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
I almost forgot about her.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, as far as my fifth movie, it's a toss-up. It could be God of War. It could be Zelda. It could be, for all intents and purposes, you could make a dumb comedy out of SSX.
Yeah, you could. Fucking
right.
Eddie the main character, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, whatever.
Nah, bro. And like you said, man, like Halo, Microsoft doesn't have room to mess this up.
No.
Maybe on some small details, but like major shit, they can't mess this up, bro. Because if Halo does good,
know that, though.
huh?
I think they know that.
No, and I'm pretty sure they should know that, because just look at the numbers that Halo's pushing out right now. You might as well ride that wave, but you gotta ride that wave correctly, though, man. You can't just hop on a fucking a piece of wood and think you're finna what's it. No, you need a surfboard with the fucking fin so you can steer and shit, bro.
Right.
But nah, they don't have room to mess up. Like nothing major, because if Halo does good, they open up the doors for more. Just like I think the Mario Bros movie that's supposed to be coming out next year. If that movie does well, that's gonna open up more doors for more Nintendo movies to come back. Because Nintendo backed away from movies when fucking the original Mario Bros came out.
And people who
they was like, we're gonna stick to fucking games, man. Mario Sunshine, Mario 3, Mario.
Bro, like I hate it's such a terrible movie, but I love that movie.
But it's good though, right? It's a classic. I was like, I don't give a fuck how bad it is. I love that movie.
Princess talking to Yoshi. I don't need anything with a face.
Yeah.
Plumbers. Oh, bro, I love that movie, man. It's like the original TMNT movies, man. Like they're not the greatest, but they're great.
Oh,
well, at least one and two. 3, I fucking hate 3.
But even still, like even people who don't play games, just watching them in the movies just may open that door up to just jump over to the gaming side. You know what I'm saying? Just to see what that's about. You know what I mean? So I think it's a win-win actually for both sides.
Speaking of movies and stuff like that, the original or the guy from the TV series, I think his name is Michael Cox, that played the Daredevil.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Marvel is casting him to further his, because he does a very good Daredevil.
No, he does.
I like him a lot. You know who I don't care for?
Iron Fist.
And you probably all no. Well, not everybody doesn't care for him. That's like
other
news. Water wet. No, you know what? Okay, and I'm just gonna say this, right? It's the reason why I couldn't get into the Iron Fist is because I had just watched a shit ton of Game of Thrones, right? And the main character for Iron Fist is in Game of Thrones,
right?
And he plays the most flamboyant character that you've ever seen in your entire life. And Game of Thrones doesn't really like to hide a lot of stuff, right?
Right.
So I literally, watching him in Game of Thrones, and I understand it's all acting, but for me, I just like the first time I see somebody, that's their character.
Right.
That's what I always associate with, right?
Yeah.
And I know I'm not the only person, and I don't have anything against being flamboyant or anything. That's not the case here. But like, I literally went from him, watching him on Game of Thrones getting railed by 2 other dudes to I'm the immortal Iron Fist. I see complete and total victory.
Yeah, but that's their character when you first see him.
Yeah, and like. I just couldn't nah. No, I'm good. But the one guy that I don't think fits his character, and I'm probably going to catch flack for this. I don't like the guy that plays the Punisher.
I watched a little bit of Punisher. I
That's my
never
guy.
finished
That's my
that one.
guy.
Yeah, he's awesome in his movies,
Yeah.
but the Punisher, like his scream that he
Oh yeah,
like
that-
yeah, like a Factory 2U Rocky
Come
scream.
on, that bitch, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't get
And
on
honestly,
board.
I'm waiting on the season 3 because me and my girl, she actually got.
You're gonna
into
keep waiting.
Yeah. I got my girl into season 2. She loved it, man. But yeah, but to be honest with you, they probably could have got somebody else. It's somebody they probably could have got somebody else to play.
But and see, that's my problem. Like I couldn't get attached to his character. You know what I mean? But then like it's like, oh, who else would you pick? And I'm like, I don't know. It's not that guy.
Well, just shut the fuck up.
Damn it.
Nah, man. But yeah, man. I think, like I said, Halo, Microsoft, they don't have room. I'm hoping it's really good. I think my prediction is that the first episode is going to be over the top to suck everybody in. Because for all we know, they might do the whole freeze frame. You wonder how I got here. This is 3 days later.
See him? That's me.
Yeah, that shit.
Might be wondering how I got here.
It better be some shit like that, or like this big ass fight scene or something like that. Like he like the last mission, and then it was like then it's gonna rewind to like him putting on the helmet first, becoming a Spartan or some shit, like starting it from fresh. And that's gonna be enough to suck everybody into like, yeah, I'm gonna finish this whole
out of
shit.
all of the companies, I think Amazon has the worst cliffhangers. Because they're gonna hold it up to where like Amazon is the type of company to where Master Chief gets a plasma grenade stuck to his helmet, and then they're like, to be continued.
Yeah.
And just
fucking pull it off and drop it, bro.
something.
Man.
But no, as far as that goes, I don't know. The gaming industry has over the past couple of years has been shooken up and is in all types of different things. All kinds of people are getting into gaming industry now. Even like Manny Pacquiao, he has a gaming league now.
Oh, never knew.
Yeah,
that.
he created an esports team.
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's money in it, and
right.
There's a lot. And see, that's the thing, though. It's like you think about it, like sports teams. They got the you give it time, give it like 10, 15 years, something like that. Sports teams. They got the training camp. They got all this stuff. I guarantee you it's going to happen with esports too.
Oh, yeah. They're like, hey, man, you want to join the Los Angeles Lakers esports team? But hell yeah, bro. We're playing 2K fucking Los Angeles Lakers esports, bro. Fucking, I'm the LeBron James of the esports team, bro. They might, man. And I mean, they already got the 2K leagues going on, but they're not owned by the gaming team, the actual pro teams. But like you said, I can see it because remember, like what we talked about before, people laughed when they said esport was not going to be a real thing, and esport is generating billions.
I remember watching the news. I think when I was 15 years old, these two news lady anchors were laughing at the term esports, right?
Right.
And I literally stood up and was like, "Fuck that bitch." Went to my room, started playing more video games. I didn't get, everybody starts playing video. Oh man, I want to do this for a living. Now it's more of a reality.
And right, a lot of people playing.
And there's I think they're from Sweden, I think like that. But they're the oldest esports team out there right now. But none of them is younger than 70 years old. And they're all I think it like World War veterans or something like that. Yeah. They all used to be snipers in the same unit. And they all play FPSs.
Nice.
Ooh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's literally. I think it's going to explode because, I mean, you can be 17 or you can be 70. It doesn't matter. With that age gap, there's so many different things, and you never know, man. It's going to be, 2023 esports lineup first, farming simulator, fucking.
And not to mention, even with that, speaking on the 70-year-olds playing, is that gaming has been proven to help Alzheimer's and shit, bro. Like it helps.
Yes, it helps your cognitive ability.
Yeah.
So all these bitches that said, like, I wish you would do something more than just play a video game. Man, my wife loves me because I'm home all the damn time.
Bro, if I started losing my memory, man, I'm gonna be playing. Just put me in front of a controller and a TV, man. Let me play the game. I remember all that shit at least.
Yeah,
put hidden messages like.
Thing. All right, go to this sound effect, hit this button, then go to this sound effect. After you do all that, do 12 jumping jacks, make a cheeseburger,
and now you got
jump in the
air. Man, that's funny.
But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and skip into the next topic, man.
Yeah, we were on that one for a minute.
I mean, that was good stuff though, man. Like that.
Yeah.
That's something.
I'm excited to see where gaming is going to take the entertainment industry and the sports industry.
Right.
It's starting to blow up. It's been blowing up.
Especially since a lot of athletes, obviously, they're playing video games too, and they're getting more involved into games and stuff.
Bro, like even porn stars are getting in it, man.
Yep. I know a few that stream like every other night.
Yeah, because it's like one of those situations where it's like, oh, dude's like, that's a porn star, and they're like, my wife's like, who's that? Oh, that's Adriana Kendrick.
There is 2 throat goats. I know for sure stream video games on Twitch. And they're not, and the crazy part is they're actually pretty decent at the game. It's not on some I'm just here because who I am or who I used to be. Like they legit play games and actually are good.
And then like I think I've said this before, like I prefer YouTube over Twitch because if you try to look at streams at Twitch over a certain time, that fucking place turns into fucking Cinemax, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there's just women all over because I'm thinking Twitch is a gaming streaming platform. It's not. You can stream whatever the hell you want.
Right.
I only look at it as gaming. So I get on there, it's like, oh, I wonder what's on it. Damn. All right.
He said jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Jacuzzi.
Kiddie pool, floaties. Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and skip it to the next one, man, and get into the unfortunate event is that Michigan shooting and how let me.
They're trying to blame it on video games, y'all.
Man, I gotta stop laughing when you do that, man.
If you're trying to cancel video games, just say that. Because I've been saying it for like the last 30 years.
Well, you
can't get rid of us, goddammit.
But when you look at that, they said that about Grand Theft Auto, when 3 came out, when San Andreas came out, Vice City and all that, they was talking about that same stuff back then. And you actually had kids, or at least on the news, that was influenced by, carjacking, was influenced by, robbing somebody on the street, you know what I mean? But today, if you have somebody that says the same thing, I don't see why you can blame gaming. I don't
no.
You can't, bro.
No,
like,
because
you got a few dumbasses who probably thought about that shit beforehand anyway, man. I want to steal a car because it's a fucking Ferrari. I want to take it.
Right.
I mean, I can understand from a psychological point of where it might influence. And I mean, how many groups of guys, right, started playing GTA Online and being like, man, we could do this legit, y'all. I'm telling you, man, we could do this legit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how many times does that happen? So I can understand the influence. I can understand the blowback that Grand Theft Auto had because there really wasn't another game where you could pick up a hooker and get your money back.
Yep.
So,
I mean, pull in that alley right there.
Yeah.
But see, my influence, if you take it back to let's just say fighting, I mean, even fighter games don't make me want to go up and beat people up. But I will say, I
walk down the street, start throwing hands.
But I will say this though, I remember coming up, and I was watching Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff. Of course, I'm still a big Dragon Ball fan.
Right.
But I used to do moves, and I used to like want to dress like him, and I used to want to
every
like
single one of
be
us
like. I used
has
to
charged
run.
up
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
by
bro.
ourselves. Every single one of us has charged
Bro.
up.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. You can blame wrestling more than you can blame video games.
Oh yeah. That's
because everybody has tried to put their brother, sister, cousin, whatever, in
Mhm.
chokeholds,
hell,
figure
me
four
and Slick.
death locks,
Yeah,
sharpshooters,
definitely
try to powerbomb
been in some
somebody.
choke slams.
I 1000% agree with you, because you know what? Wrestling influenced more than any video game ever did. And if it was a wrestling video game, come on. You didn't see videotapes at like Best Buy or something in,
Mhm.
you know, the crazy VHS sections of, you know, you didn't see backyard, you know, hooker pickups. No, you saw
No.
backyard wrestling.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Fucking some random Joe Smo
Mhm.
against fucking somebody named fucking Billy Sorrell, some shit, and fucking getting
Requeese.
barbed wire and fucking this paper mache ring. Fucking
Jumping
throwing
off the
himself.
roof onto it, and it's always the folding tables.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The ones that don't break on impact,
Yeah.
they just fucking get,
Or they just miss it
fucking
entirely.
folded.
Yeah. Or they just miss it
man.
entirely. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I absolutely nail on the head, man. Wrestling
Like,
has influenced that so much more.
You can
Mhm.
definitely
So
blame
much
wrestling
more.
more on violence as far as stuff like that, more than video games. Because, bro, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I can look at video game. I know video games are fake.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wrestling's fake, but
Mhm.
wrestling is actual physical contact too between two motherfuckers. And
It's entertainment.
right. And they do get hurt. Like, I mean, you see the YouTube ad all the time, man. Fucking Undertaker talking to fucking Joe Rogan, and he was like, "Yeah, I wrestled the better part of my career with a broken neck for a while." I was like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Mhm.
Spoke had a broke neck wrestling, bro. He, like the little vertebrae right here, the shit was broke, and he was just
I remember
fucking wrestling.
my way before wrestling blew up and everything. It was there was some dude that broke his neck and he died in the ring, like right there.
Owen Hart when he fucking fell out the.
He fell off the what's called.
Yeah, Owen Hart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you know, also too, man, they even had to like stop Undertaker last ride move because
they stopped a lot of stuff. They took it from rated well, it wasn't rated R, it was rated something else, but I think it was PG, and they took it down to G for a while. When like the John Cena era after Attitude Era, the John Cena era, it was rated G for the most part, and that's when it got boring to me, man. I was like, bro, this isn't it.
Yeah.
Like it got too nice.
That kind of stuff. Also, before it was actually licensed and actually moderated and everything, but you remember those where anybody could be an MMA fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And motherfuckers get kicked to sleep. It's like, oh yeah, I've been fighting for 2 days. And they go against Ken Shamrock.
Let's go.
And they go against Ken Shamrock, dude, fucking crazy as hell.
Oh,
Been fighting
yeah.
for since he was like 13, and he's better have a 40, fucking kicking people to sleep, bro.
Man, I haven't heard that name in so long, bro. Oh my god,
Ken Shamrock
just took
goated,
me
bro.
all the way back.
But nah, man, I don't. So again, we kind of got off topic, but going back to the Michigan shooting, they try to blame video games. What I forgot what the quote said with the dude on his picture or whatever.
I am death.
Yeah, I am death or whatever. And they tried to blame it on video games. And out of all games they chose Fallout 4.
Yeah, Fallout 4.
Well, in like they're trying to blame it on the gore of Fallout 4. And I guarantee you, like, it's not Fallout 4. Okay, because for a fact, I know that those limbs and that explosive perk does not happen enough for that to be a thing. More importantly, they're trying to blame it on this. Let's look at the situation. If this dude's parents took off on police, obviously they had some influence in it, not the fucking video games. If they're on $1 million bond, 500,000 a piece, clearly they had something to do with it.
Right.
And it's not video games.
And they just fucking disappeared, bro. They probably
exactly.
said some outlandish
if video games are to blame, then my pencil failed my math test. Fuck out of here.
Because for all we know,
it just sounds like they just panicked, like, and just picked the game just to throw it out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's one of we haven't picked on video games in a while. You know, and then you got all those gamers are like, Don't do
Out of
it.
all games, Fallout, bro. Like they could have chose any other shooter.
Like something like Call of Duty on the airport
Yeah.
level or something.
They could have
Right?
chose
They could
any
have chosen
other
Manhunt for that matter.
right.
That's a good one.
They could have chose any other game. You
Yeah.
choose Fallout. Fallout 4. Fallout 4 came out like 2016.
Mhm.
You didn't choose nothing relevant, nothing current. Like people playing 76 still, yeah, but like people go back and play 4 when they're like, all right, man, I haven't played this in a while. You know, I'm gonna revisit 4 for a minute. And I'm just gonna go back to my new game plus or some shit, just blow some shit up and leave.
Right.
But
yeah,
4
game with the theme song.
Yeah.
Come on, really? Violence.
Right.
Yeah,
bro. Any game. They could have chose Halo. At least it'd been relevant, but you know what I mean?
Exactly.
At least it was right now. Like Halo's the biggest shooter out right now. They could have chose that one.
Yeah.
They could have chose Battlefield, Escape with
Exactly.
Tarkov.
Well, what influenced you? Well, I needed more nails to build a wall for my village, and I got attacked by a giant mosquito, and so I was like, "Fuck this!"
And then I hopped in my power armor.
Exactly. I hopped in my cardboard power armor. Well, yeah. Bro. I don't know, man. Yeah, honestly, we really should stop joking about it because it is a serious situation.
No, it's serious.
It is
but
serious.
At the same time, it's we're not attacking what happened. What happened,
the game.
For the record, is a terrible, terrible, unfortunate thing. But we are attacking the news for coming up with such a bullshit headline.
Right.
That's what we're
just
doing.
call it what it is. He lost his shit. He went into school and shot shit. Or shot people. It happens to people.
I gotta say, because I've been there, the look on that kid's face on his mugshot, just from the look of him, probably didn't have a lot of friends. COVID, can't go anywhere, can't talk to people.
And which is funny because I saw a TikTok and it's somebody who was in the school. He was laughing and he said, I guess he really is, or I guess he's really doing what he said he was gonna do, and laughed about it. So somebody else knew, and it was a Stitch video. Dude was like, this motherfucker just made himself a suspect. I was like, yes, he did. I was like, you don't get on TikTok and say some shit like that. It's like, bring your ass here. Come on, we going downtown. Yeah, what's his name?
Man, yeah, he's been saying he's gonna rob that bank for like 2 months, man. Yeah, I guess he really did go up the mountain to his cabin. What? I don't want to go anywhere.
And then going back to his parents could have easily said, yo, where the fuck my gun's at? Or gun, however many he had. Okay, I've never, and correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but I have never seen a child do something so terrible and their parents take off. Right.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in my 30, how old am I? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
36.
It's somewhere up in there.
Yeah. In my 36 years, I've never seen the child do something and the parents get locked up. So there's obviously and clearly something more going on. And it could be, you know what? It could be something to where they're blowing this out of proportion because the whole trial for what's her face, Giselle Maxwell's going on, and they want to take attention away from that.
Yeah.
And, you know,
and most parents, man. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, I was just about to say, as a child too, I'm not gonna just shoot somebody. I'm like, yeah, Fallout 4, dude. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't being a joke about it, but I'm just saying,
right.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to, just give that information up. That's something that have to be pressed, you know what I'm saying, to me, and I guess pulled out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm answering questions as a kid. I'm not fit to just give out Fallout 4 unless that was something implied to gaming. You know what I'm saying? So it's obviously it had to be just a bit something behind it. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the parents and all that involved.
So obviously, like I said, something happened. He went off the deep end, got a gun, shot people, killed some kids. Parents probably had something to do with it. Parents bailed. But
yeah, I mean,
like you said, nobody parents ever just ran off after some shit like that. They try to rectify the problem, and they usually give away the location of
exactly.
Son.
They cooperate. Right. They do all this stuff. They don't because the police. See, that's the thing. They didn't even need to say where their son was. Right. Obviously, the teachers apprehended the kid. or whatever.
Right.
From what I read and everything. So they
Well,
already had the kid.
Right.
well, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's the point why they ran off. They ran off because they actually bought him the weapon, and they knew he was like going to school and didn't stop him. So that and the kid actually posted on Twitter and was like, "Hey, look at my new toy." You know what I'm saying? He actually, bragged and boasted about it on Twitter, and then went to school the next day and did what it is. That's why the parents left.
And look,
So that all of that don't have nothing to do with gaming, man.
and that's bad parenting. Like I I get from a father-son or a family thing if y'all go hunting, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go hunting, cool. But as a parent, like, hey man, I know this is your baby. I know you want to clean it, have it, play with it, whatever. But for your safety and mine, I'm locking this motherfucker up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not gonna be any other lock. It's gonna be a lock that only I can get in, whether if it's a key that I got or it reads my fingerprint or my code that I made up.
This kid is 15 years old. Okay, you don't get your 15-year-old a firearm.
No,
you just don't. I don't know what kind of family they had or the dynamic or whatever, but like, I mean, different circumstances. That's a Waco thing all over again.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like kids with guns and stuff like that. Like I understand you want to teach firearm safety and stuff like that. Absolutely, more power to you. Like, my daughter, she knows where my stuff is at, right? And she knows that even in that room, she's not even allowed to go on that half of the room.
Right.
Like, yeah. And she's only allowed in that room if I'm in that room.
Right.
And even if I'm in that room, she still has to stay on the other side.
Right.
Because I told her that, like, I will take all of your electronic stuff away and you will never see it again, but in pieces.
Man, that hurts.
Going outside, put the Xbox behind up under the car.
No, and that's the thing. No, see, to get my point across, if she ever did that, I'm taking it outside and she's the one that's using the hammer on it.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. That's fine. Stuff is
replaced.
And then that's what's
It's gonna be that commercial in the eyes of the
but no, like I sat her down.
A day, you can donate.
Man, that's funny.
I told her, and it's one of those things where, like, I even with that kind of thing, having something like that in the house, you set down those ground rules. But on top of that, I stepped it up and I tested her too. Hey, I need you to go in there and grab that off my desk. Could you grab it for me? Good on her. She says, I can't because it's on that side of the room. Because I was testing her, so she knows that, and I'm proud of her for that. But it's one of those things. Oh yeah, we got your gun. Happy birthday, and fuck off.
See, no,
right?
Not gonna fly.
Because it's one of those things where people can get things so readily available now. They think, oh well, he's 18, he can't buy ammunition. It doesn't matter. There's, I hate to say it. I mean, USA is pretty lenient on that stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he could easily get one of his friends to purchase it. It's like, hey, just let me have one. All you need is one.
Yep.
Yeah. That's true. That is
all
true.
right. Enough about that. We're gonna skip
moving on.
Yeah, we're gonna skip on to the next cutscene, bro. And this is what I've been wanting to talk about the whole time. But for that, I gotta bring out Hood Sub-Zero. You know what I'm saying? I gotta bring him out because I gotta get it.
The hooded, the masked Sub, the famous.
I gotta bring Hood Sub-Zero off of this.
Wait, is it flashing?
Yeah. It goes off the sound of my voice and stuff, or music.
Oh, okay. I like that.
So, in the news, so we got the Video Game Awards coming out Thursday, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So with that coming out, I'm gonna hold my mic because I think I sound muffled or whatever, so I'm gonna get closer. Mortal Kombat, there's rumors right now that Mortal Kombat NetherRealm Studios is releasing Mortal Kombat 12, or they're showing something on it. But somebody else put some other stuff, like some other data miner brought some shit up and said it's not really Mortal Kombat 12.
they're rehashing Mortal Kombat 11,
Mhm.
and it's a trilogy. So just like the original trilogy, they made MK Trilogy with like 60 characters, whatever at the time, or at the time it was like 35, 40. So this will be the second trilogy, which is the one MK 9, 10, and 11. It's supposed to have 50 characters. I got hyped because they were doing this without the movie characters, whatever. And this also makes it more believable for me because soon as when they shut down MK11, saying they're not making any more content for it, they was like, we gotta hurry and make our next Mortal Kombat game before we not have be part of WB no more. So some sense of urgency there to make another game. But if they're just doing a trilogy, they don't have to do much, but just update the MK9 and MK10 characters.
Yeah.
Right. And honestly, if they bring pretty much like the whole roster, that'd be a good way to go out too.
No, it would. My only problem with that though is that how much of a change are we getting though? Is MK9 Scorpion still gonna have his styles and shit from MK9? Because MK9 Scorpion is way better than 10 and 11.
Yeah, and see that's the one thing that turned me off of Mortal Kombat is they took away the fighting styles, because it was the coolest thing ever because I love Scorpion. He's always been my jam and everything. And I used to play Scorpion, and if somebody started, beating the brakes off me, there was one style in there that, like, if I'm getting my shit fucked up, I switch to that style, and then it's just like, they're done. They're over with.
And like you, Scorpion's my favorite character. Also, I think all three of us were Scorpion players. Actually.
Oh yeah.
So Scorpion, my favorite character. MK11 is the first Mortal Kombat I don't use Scorpion.
That's true.
I said it back in the day. I don't use Scorpion because he doesn't feel like Scorpion.
Right.
But if they do it right and you get MK9 Scorpion, and that Scorpion has all his moves from 9, MK9 Scorpion is gonna demolish the rest of them.
Maybe you can have like variations. Like you have a variation of 11, you know what I'm saying, or a variation of 9,
and that's cool. But you remember back on Trilogy, you had the different versions of each one. You had OG Sub-Zero, Bihan, and then you had what's his name? You had the young I can't think of his name all of a sudden. Kuali Yang, yeah. You had both of them, and they had different moves.
Right.
Because Bihan didn't shoot ice in the air to freeze somebody. Right. Bihan had the fucking ice on the ground.
Yeah.
And Kuali Yang didn't.
Right.
So
and I think for them to, they recognize that. So to bring out like a trilogy, part 2, will probably be the best thing. I mean, because that will also give them more time to work on if there will be a Title 12. But to bring out something like that, man, I think that is the best step after, kind of stopping 11. And I think, even with the characters that we did have on 11, I really liked them, and I enjoyed it for a while. But to bring back those, other OG characters that we have longed for, ever since Mortal Kombat 4, you know what I'm saying?
Cyrax, Sector.
Yeah, even Goro. Like bringing out Rico or somebody or Jared or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Rico and Jared, like where those characters at? You know what I mean? Like bring those guys back.
But yeah, so I hope they do it right. If they don't, it's gonna look so bad, man. And like I said, I hope they just these game companies have a habit of half-assing shit now. Yes. I hope NetherRealm doesn't half-ass this shit. If it's really a second trilogy game with 50 characters from the last 3 games, and like I'm talking about, I want them to go all out. I need them to have their own styles, their own version, their own fatalities, not the same ones. Just MK9 Scorpion need to have MK9 Scorpion fatalities.
Right.
MKS need to have MKS fatalities, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then just update the graphics to look all like a MK11 graphics. And then, bro, that game will fly off the fucking shelf.
Yeah. I mean, we talking about arcade fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like not just online fun. We're talking arcade fun. Like take us back to that arcade trilogy, Mortal Kombat
Fuck
trilogy.
yeah.
I'm gonna need them to drop a conquest mode.
Conquest,
Ooh.
but they can do all. I'm saying Conquest. They can bring the little Mortal Kombat go karts back. They can
Oh
the
man.
chess. They can bring all that shit back. If they really trying to go back to their roots,
They really clearly showed that they can make the environments, you know, how they
Right.
were back from the movies and all that stuff. So yeah.
Like thinking about Armageddon, man, like going because like you said, go karts and stuff, dude. Just having that option to
Right.
play the go kart and then go and play. What's the other game that they had? Was it Tetris or something that
the
they had on
chess.
there?
They had Tetris. They had the chess.
Yeah, like dude,
Um,
just to have that option.
They can bring
And
test your mic back, test your sight back.
yeah, like those are like fun game modes that can just take your mind off of the main, online, gameplay. You know what I'm saying? You get burnt out of online, hell, just jump on
Shit
some
hot.
go-karts or just try some go-karts, but you still playing Mortal Kombat at the end of the day. You did not get off that game. You know what I mean? So I mean you played it all day. And that's one thing that
It's that sweaty hands at the end of the day. You got
man,
that Mortal Kombat, that fighting headache a
Yep.
little bit,
yeah.
and you're like, oh,
And you gotta take your mind off it, man. So you'll go play some Tetris, and you go play some go-kart.
keep going.
And you know what? The go-kart, that was actually fun.
Oh yeah,
Like,
hell yeah.
dude, you use your moves, you know what I'm saying? Like you a Sub-Zero, you can actually use your ice move to like
Right.
knock somebody out or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was a great game, but if they go that route, man, I mean, I'm serious. This Mortal Kombat game, this trilogy game, will be like the best. If they do it right, it can be one of the best titles that they ever had.
That's the big if they do it right.
If they do it right.
Because like I said, the pros would be it'd be a full Mortal Kombat game.
Yes.
No special characters, just
right.
straight up combat characters, and that's what everybody been wanting.
Mm-hmm.
Like because 9 had characters we wanted, like I said, Smoke, Ermac, and matter of fact, yeah, do that. just thinking about it, I just thought about it. Just do that because MK11 knew for murder motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah. So you saying also like bring back like on MK9, like bring back the tag team thing too.
Like if they're gonna do that and they're gonna go all out, because like I said, they cut MK11 short. I don't think they truly wanted to make MK11 short, because I think the reason why they cut it short was because WB was talking about getting rid of NetherRealm Studios, even though Mortal Kombat sold well.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they're going with it. You know what I'm saying? Because and it makes sense too, also, if they're doing it, because if WB's trying to get rid of them, Mortal Kombat can't make Injustice no more. That's WB shit.
Yes. Right.
So if they strictly go Mortal Kombat, in which I hope they do, MK9 characters, like I said, a lot of them trump the fucking 10 and 11 characters, at least combat styles and how fast they fight, whatever. MKX characters were dope, but more so the newer characters were dope.
Yeah.
But MKX Liu Kang was better than MK11 Liu Kang.
Yeah.
Like
that's true.
Miles ahead of MK11 Liu Kang.
Yeah, I think they had also with 9 and X, I think they had more like flashier moves than
you had damn near endless creativity with combos. Like I made my own combo with Ermac, bro. I ain't even look at the meta on YouTube when back on MK9. I had my own shit, bro, and it was a 50-50 combo, bro, and it worked. And it didn't look traditional, but it worked for me.
Right.
Oh.
So I'm definitely excited and hyped about it, man. I think that trilogy would be great. Like I said, if they do it right, man, I'm telling you, this will be the best. The best one, hands down.
I won't say it's the best, but I would gladly take MK11 and 3/4 any day right at this point.
If they do it right, I promise you, this will probably be the best one. And then I'm only saying that because I want them to succeed. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
I do
I
too.
want them to kind of like go above and beyond. And I think that's what gamers are asking these companies. Just go above and beyond
Right.
for your game.
They
You know
should,
what I'm saying?
because
Like,
gamers go above and beyond
yes,
for their game.
yes,
Content creators and everybody. We go above,
yes.
like, oh man, we got 800 billion hours on Skyrim alone.
Yeah, just go all out. Add some shit on there, you know.
They need to bring back the Mortal Kombat 4 announcer voice, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh
Man.
yeah. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm telling you, dude, they could listen.
The punch noises.
Wicked is so
Yeah.
right. Wicked is right, bro. If they would add that, bro, we talking creativity. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
You can like just like okay, what is it? Streets of Rage 4, right?
Yep.
I would let you put in the retro shit in there, the graphics, the music,
Yes.
all that stuff.
Yep.
They need to add that to the Mortal Kombat, man, because like man, if I was like listening to the old Pit stage music,
come
Pit
on,
2.
Nah, fuck the old MK3 character selection screen music, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
The old runs.
Bring back ratings, fucking.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Like, man, stop, man. Just y'all stop, man. Y'all stop, man. This is, oh my god, it just hurt. It hurt more than I'm talking about it now.
No, imagine. Just remember Shiva getting like her shit rocked with a high combo.
Oh my god, bro!
Oh, just bring back the old screens, man.
God.
Oh, man.
Please,
bro. Oh my god!
Yeah, bro. If you can give
all the way back,
you give modern Liu Kang MK3 screen, oh man,
absolutely.
Oh,
old Shao Kahn voice,
dude. I almost cried, man. I almost cried. I'm serious, bro. Like, man.
Well, they've been starting to, because like they've been starting to add that little touch. Like even like we were talking about Halo, you can change it back to the OG graphics when you're playing it on the Master Chief Collection.
Right.
That's the stuff that to me is above and beyond. It's like, do you need it? No, but it's there anyway in case you want to feel like,
you know, 14 again. Like
exactly. Fuck yeah, man. And we're at the age now where that's a legitimate thing.
Right,
bro.
Bro, I'm tired of real life right now. I'm tired of working,
bro.
I'm tired of going to work. I'm tired of punching this clock.
I thought your mom said you couldn't play Mortal Kombat, and fuck it, man. It's worth it. Come over, man.
Right.
I'll get grounded, man.
Oh my god.
I just want to feel like I'm 13 again. All right,
man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You would risk your life and get in trouble just to like.
Yeah.
I told you by the time I couldn't have no company at my house before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how I set this up, Brandon, is when I had your Dragon Ball GT with the mod chip.
Oh,
everybody that wanted to fucking play against me and play it.
Set the mod chip?
I had your shit. Remember, we had some PlayStations for a little bit. And you let me borrow it. And I couldn't have company at the school. So I was like, well, shit. You remember how my old room was, where my windows was and shit, right?
Yeah.
So I had to right on the front porch with them. And then I had the big ass window and I had the screen. And I fucking moved my TV over. Open my window, punch the screen out a little bit so I could feed the control and the cord through. And then I had a line of the homies from around the block playing me in Mortal Kombat and Dragon Ball GT Final Bout through the window, passing the sticks. Obviously, I didn't because it's my house. I'm in the house, y'all not.
We talking memories, bro. These are like
I'm talking about Martez, fucking Chad, fucking I'm naming everybody all lining up to get served by Vegito.
Shit.
Those were the times, man.
Good times.
Like I said, I want to feel like I'm 13 again, bro. Like that's what Mom said I can't have nobody over, bro. But
the company,
I'm gonna figure some shit out. We're gonna play the game today.
And like I can understand because it was blood and guts at the time, you know, like because I wasn't allowed to play Mortal Kombat at all.
I wasn't
my friends
GTA back then.
Yeah, and it was like like, because we had a TV in our room, which was like a huge deal. It's like, bro, let's just play. It's like, bro, like, no, we can't. It's like, just put a sheet up or something, man. Let's get creative. It's like, my mom's gonna find a creative way to beat my ass, man. No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man, that was good times, man.
Unfortunately, I just wish it's that age-old saying. I wish I could realize the good old days as I'm living them.
Right.
And I'd be like, man, remember that time when we got arrested? You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oof. Good times, man. Good times.
I'm in Final Fantasy, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah.
I've been like, you see me go like
I know,
this.
I keep turning around. Yeah, I know.
I'm tapping the controller so I don't get kicked out. Like, okay, 14 is so popping right now, Pots, where the login queue is over 4,000, and that takes about like an hour and 15,
it takes about an hour to
get
get in. Yeah.
Are you serious, bro?
Like I started my queue at about 8:30. I started my queue, and my shit been up. It got in around 10. So I've been sitting here moving my controller because I've been in the whole time, just so I don't get kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why you see this arm extend like.
I was like, you probably heard me slapping my desk with it because I was over here moving shit. I was like, oh shit! Now I move my controller.
Wow. Wait. Let's while we're on, let's look at something real quick. Members. Windows XP user has not logged in for 273 days.
Yeah.
Wait.
Man, that's tough.
Count it. Windows XP user 273 days. I don't think you heard me. I said 273 days.
Bro, at 365, at 365, I'm using all my fireworks that I have on my character. Fuck it. The big ass wine bottle is.
Yeah, that's.
Oh man. Well, we touched on a lot of topics tonight. We still got a lot more to talk about, but I'm
good with
just keep cranking these out. I gotta say, fellas, night and day difference from just the audio.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Absolutely. A lot more engaging, a lot more emotion, I should say, because I could see all's faces and everything, and it's
kind of like you feel the room if he was a comedian or some shit.
Exactly, because like before, sometimes in the other ones you'd hear this.
Yep. Or shring.
Yep. Because we're playing our games and everything like that, but this makes it more obviously real and everything, but I definitely want to keep pumping this up.
Yeah, or I'll lose thought because I was playing the game like, oh shit, I'm about to die, and they're like, yeah, what was I saying?
Exactly, right? And then you have like a 10-minute paragraph conversation with, and then you're like, what do you think, Wigan? I'm like, yeah, man, I don't even know.
And it makes the whole difference. I'm glad we're going to video now. Like I said, I'm gonna start tomorrow. I had shit to do today. I didn't get a chance to start editing, but tomorrow I'm gonna edit and then post that one, the last one did. And I'm gonna try to edit both of them actually, and have this one ready to go too.
Wait. Where am I on your all screen?
You're on the bottom.
I'm on the bottom. Okay, you're all on the top. Who's on my left and who's on my right?
I'm on your right.
Yeah.
So I'm on. So okay, which way is Potts? Is Potts this way?
Yeah. No. So if you look that way, you're looking towards me.
Oh, so on my screen, you're looking at me right
now. Let me tell you something.
Look up just a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
Right now, you're looking at me on my screen,
bro. What are we gonna be doing these gaming, man, on your laptop?
Yeah, man.
You know the fucked up part about this is that if I put this in the video, like upload, be yelling at me and not Potts as my video games.
All right, so what do you want to like? Wait, bro, my brothers.
Oh man, that's funny.
We need to get some of this PC gaming going on, because then we can.
Man. Yeah, I'm getting all my gear, man. Like end of this week, next week, we'll be gaming by next week.
It's that dash of shit. What did he say?
Boys. What did you say? Oh man.
So we calling it episode.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, man.
All right.
That's about
Good
it.
episode.
All right, y'all. With that being said, man, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode, man. We had a lot of good topics today, and as always, man, shout out to the crew, which is myself, Wicked, and B Potts, man. And we will catch y'all on the next
Trio
episode
gang,
of
gang.
Skip Cutscene, and we out.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah,
Out
man.
Link in the description.